Standard 8 Social Science, Chapter 1 Arrival of Europeans in India, Part 5 Battle of Plassey and Battle of Buxar. Battle of Plassey. First, I will tell you a small history behind the Battle of Plassey. Battle of Plassey was fought on 23rd June 1757. It was fought between the East India Company and the Nawab of Bengal Siraj ud Dawla. East India Company got a decisive victory over the Nawab and his allies. The reason for the Battle of Plassey was the servants of the company were indulged in abuse of the tax in inland trade and not paying duty. However, the immediate reason was the conspiracy of Robert Clive with Mir Jafar. British also started the fortification of Calcutta, which was opposed by the Nawab. He captured English soldiers in a very small room. Most of them died due to suffocation, and that incident is popularly known as Backhole tragedy. Robert Clive decided to avenge the death of his men by recapturing Calcutta. He conspired with Mir Jafar, chief of army of Siraj-ud-Dawla, to kill Siraj for the seat of Nawab of Bengal. As planned, Siraj was killed in the battle and Mir Jafar became the Nawab of Bengal. Siraj ud became Nawab of Bengal in the year 1756. He had an overwhelming influence over the British. The British helped the competitors of Siraj ud by conspiring against him so that he would not remain on the throne of Bengal. There were frequent conflict with the British merchant regarding payment of taxes. When the British merchant failed to pay taxes, which were applicable to both Indian and foreign merchant, the situation came to boil. He ordered that the British should not fortify the factory, pay the taxes as per the rules and trade as per the terms and conditions. This provocation was enough for Siraj to opt for war, and he succeeded in expelling the British from Calcutta. The British counter-attacked under the leadership of Robert Clive. Clive bribed Mir Jafar, the commander-in-chief of Siraj-ud-Dawla, with a promise to confer the throne of Bengal to him and convenienced him to join their side. With his help, Robert Clive defeated and murdered Siraj ud Dawla in the Battle of Plassey. This was the first war fought by company in India, which marked the beginning of the British rule in India. Thus, this war is considered to be a turning point in the history of India. In shortly, the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb to issue an order granting the company the right to trade duty free without paying taxes. This right only for company. The employees of the company also carried on their private trades and so were expected to pay duty, but they refused, which angered the Nawab of Bengal, Murshid Quli Khan, and led to fierce battles. After the death of Aurangzeb, the Nawab of Bengal, Murshid Quli Khan, Ali Wardi Khan, and Siraj ud Dawla, one after another, refused to grant concession to the company. In 1757, Robert Clive led the company's army against Siraj ud Dawla at Plassey. The company won, and the main reason for the defeat of the Nawab was the forces led by Mir Jafar, one of his commanders, never fought the battle. And Robert Clive and Mir Jafar make an agreement. Robert Clive offered the Nawab position to Mir Jafar. Robert Clive bribed Mir Jafar, the commander-in-chief of Siraj ud Dawla, with a promise to confer the throne of Bengal to him and convenienced him to join their side. Clive had managed to secure the support of Mir Jafar by promising make him Nawab after crushing Siraj ud Dawla. The Battle of Plassey became famous because it was the first major victory the company won in India. This was the first war fought by the company in India, which marked the beginning of the British rule in India. Thus, this war is considered to be a turning point in the history of India. Battle of Buxar. The Battle of Buxar was the decisive battle which defined British as a ruler that was fought between English forces and a combined army of Mir Qasim, the Nawab of Bengal, Nawab of Awadh and Shah Alam II, Mughal Emperor. The battle was the outcome of misuse of Farman and Dastak, special order produced by the Aurangzeb to granting permission to the British East India Company, and also the trade expansionist aspiration of English. On 22nd October 1764, the Battle of Buxar took place and the Indian armies were defeated. The Battle of Buxar proved itself to be a turning point in the history of India. In 1765, Shuja ud Dawla and Shah Alam signed a treaty at Allahabad with Clive, who had become the governor of the company. Under these treaties, the English company secured the Diwani of Bengal to collect revenue from Bengal. Diwani right of Bengal, Bihar, and Odisha, which gave the company the right to collect revenue from these territories. The Nawab of Awadh ceded Allahabad and Gora to the Mughal emperor, who began to reside at Allahabad under the protection of the British troops. The company agreed to pay rupees 20 lakhs every year to the Mughal emperor, but they stopped making this payment soon after. The company promised to send its troops to defend the Nawab against any invaders, for which the Nawab would be required to pay. Thus, the Nawab of Awadh become dependent on the company. In the meantime, Mir Jafar had again been made the Nawab of Bengal. After his death, his son was installed as the Nawab. The officials of the company made huge personal profit by extorting money from the Nawab. Misuse of Farman and Dastak by British, which challenged the Mir Qasim's authority and sovereignty. Abolition of all duties on internal trade and Britishers and Indian traders must want to give a tax to the king or to Nawab. Misbehavior of the company servant. They compelled the Indian artisans, peasants, and merchants to sell their goods at a cheap price, and also started the tradition of bribes and gifts. Plundering attitude of British, which not only abuses the trade ethics but also challenges the Nawab authority. The Battle of Buxar proved itself to be a turning point in the history of India. The interest of British was concentrated in the three coastal areas, namely Kolkata, Bombay, and Madras. The Anglo-French War in Carnatic and the battles of Plassey and Buxar began the period of British conquest of India. By 1765, the British had become the virtual rulers of Bengal, Bihar, and Odisha. The Nawab of Awadh had become dependent on them, and so was the Nawab of Karnataka, who was their creation. Battle of Buxar, as per the textbook. As promised, the East India Company appointed Mir Jafar as Nawab of Bengal. Robert Clive convenienced Mir Jafar. Mir Jafar, that time the commander in chief of Siraj ud Dawla. Mir Jafar helped the British army. So Siraj ud Dawla murdered by Robert Clive. Robert Clive also went back to England. With the passage of time, Mir Jafar became hostile towards the British, become enemy towards the British. The company decided to replace him with his son-in-law, Mir Qasim. Mir Qasim was an efficient, disciplined, and clever ruler. The problem arose between Nawab and the company on account of non-payment of tax. Mir Qasim questioned Britishers because of non-payment of taxes related to their trade, which ultimately brought both forces face to face with each other. In 1763, Mir Qasim was defeated by the company, but he escaped. He reorganized his army along with the forces of Nawab of Awadh, Shuja ud Dawla, and Mughal Emperor Shah Alam II. Their combined forces met the company forces at Bexar in 1764. In 1764, the British East India Company won the war, and all of a sudden, Bengal, Awadh, and Mughal Empire was under the control. Robert Clive was sent to India to take control of the situation. Robert Clive again came back to India and take responsibility. That's how the East India Company became a trading company, emerged as a political power in the subcontinent of India. This is about Battle of Bexar. Battle of Plassey fought between Siraj Uddawala and Robert Clive. Battle of Bexar fought between combined force of Mir Qasim, Nawab of Awadh Shuja Uddawala, and Mughal Emperor Shah Alam II in the year 1764 at Bexar.